today's video, I'm going to be doing kind of a tag video. If you are subscribed to Vicky over at Nightmare Maven, which you should be if you aren't, please go subscribe to her. She's amazing, a great friend of the channel, and myself personally. She created sort of a tag. She's starting sort of a new series on her channel called Masters of Horror, and the first video she did was for WES CRAVEN, who, if you are subscribed to my channel, you know Scream is my favorite film, obviously, and of course WES is my favorite director as well. And so I thought it would be fun to kind of do this as a WES CRAVEN tag. She said it wasn't necessarily going to be a tag. She didn't tag anybody to do it, but also said that if you wanted to, you kind of could. And I told her that I was definitely going to go ahead and do this one. So this is sort of the WES CRAVEN tag created by Nightmare Maven. So just gonna go ahead and get into it. First question is favorite film and why. Obviously, as I just mentioned, Scream is my favorite WES CRAVEN film, favorite film in general. I've talked about it before on my channel, but basically it's what got me into horror. I won't go completely into the story because I've told multiple times, but Scream and the franchise is what got me into horror, so it's just remained my favorite for that reason. Favorite scene from a film they directed. So I'm gonna have to go with a scene from Scream, of course, and I'm gonna have to say the rules scene where Randy reads off the rules of surviving a horror film.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie. For instance, number 1, you can never have sex. Big no-no! Big no!
I'm a dead man.
Favorite kill or kills from a franchise. For this one, I can pick so many. Stu's death from Scream, where he's mushed by the TV, even though there's been rumors about whether or not he died or not, that's a whole other thing. But I have to say probably my favorite kill of all time is Johnny Depp's character in Nightmare on Elm Street. The bed scene, even though you don't actually see him killed, you see the after effects of the real world of his death. I think that is an amazing scene. All the behind the scenes facts about that film are really interesting. And just watching Johnny Depp die. Rewind and watch him die a million times. So number 4 is favorite character from a film. This is gonna have to go to Randy from Scream. It's all gonna come back to Scream. He's definitely just a favorite character. I mean, he's really all of us. He's the kind of nerdy, horror-obsessed fan. Even though Billy can hold his own, as we figure out later on in the film, Randy is really the one who's like more obvious about his obsession, like many of us, which just makes him my favorite. Number 5, favorite quote from a movie or from the director himself. I'm gonna have to go with probably a favorite quote from a movie, and oh man, there's so many. She really picked some hard questions for this one because there's so many answers to so many of these questions. But I love, and I guess this could kind of go for favorite scene as well. But of course, from Scream, yet again, when Randy, Stu, and Billy are in the video store, and Randy is talking about how Billy is obviously the killer, and Stu's gonna try to be like, no, of course not. The police always already cleared him. And he says the police are always off track with this shit. If they'd watched prom night, it'd save a lot of time. There's always a formula to it. Very simple formula. Everybody's a suspect.
See, the police are always off track with this shit. If they'd watch prom night, they'd save time. There's a formula to it. A very simple formula. Everybody's a suspect.
So yeah, there's too many to choose from, so I'm just gonna pick that as my favorite quote. Number 6. Film you haven't seen. For this one, I'm sure there are a lot, and I may get some hell for this from the horror fans, but I have actually never seen the original The Last House on the Left. I have actually seen the remake of it. That was before I was really a horror fan. Again, with the whole story, I didn't get into horror till into like my early 20s. So I watched that with some friends that I was staying with at the time. Had no clue what it was about. Yeah, so you could say I was a little surprised. And we all know the particular scene. I think I walked out of the room. So no, I have not seen the original Last House on the Left. I basically avoid any films, horror or not, that have rape scenes. It just, I have a hard time. Like I said, I walked out. I have a hard time sitting through anything like that. So I just have never watched the original. Sorry, have no plans to. Sorry, Wes. And for the last question, what you like or dislike about the director. Don't really think there's anything I could say as far as dislike. Again, he's just my favorite director because he's directed a lot of movies that I love, obviously. Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, Red Eye, which I feel like this isn't a question on there, but if there was a highly underrated Wes Craven film, I think it was Red Eye. So good. If you haven't seen it, highly suggest that one. Yeah, but really just like him because I love his films. And I think he was just so talented. He's had a way of, he was obviously not only just a director, but he was a horror fan himself. He really, which you can fully see with Scream. He got us. He got us. R.I.P. But yeah, those are all the questions in the tag, so I hope that you guys did enjoy this. I'm not going to tag anyone, but if you want to do it, and you want to reference this video, definitely feel free to do so. Before I go, I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for donating and helping out the channel. If you want to know the perks to becoming a patron, link is in the description below, as well as all my social media as always. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please do give it a big old thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more horror related content, and I will be back later with another video.